fist on that queen's ass all night long.
Welcome to round 41 of Eat the Buckle, the podcast that puts two horror movies in a head-to-head matchup where the loser will remain in the ring another week, and we'll be forced to watch it repeatedly until we have determined the worst horror movie ever made. This week's matchup is 2016's The Greasy Strangler versus 1984's The Devil's Gift. I'm Jared, and with me as always are a couple of hootie tootie disco cuties. Hootie tootie, say it with me. Hootie tootie disco cuties.
No.
Oh, come on, Big Josh.
It's Josh and Aaron, Big Josh and Big Aaron.
I knew that was coming.
Well, then why didn't you join me? Leave me here chanting like a fool by myself.
Maybe if you're good, I'll put reverb and tremolo on you. And
can you throw it in to me chanting with them?
Yeah,
with
no,
big.
I'll put you on. I'll put you on like 16 different tracks. Just
yeah. With big Ronnie.
I'll Phil Spector the shit out of that one.
Put some sleigh bells.
You were getting the shoulder shake in there.
Hootie tootie disco cute. Hootie tootie disco cuties. I just bared my breasts for these two gentlemen. That's what you're missing out, not subscribing to our high-level Patreon.
Yeah.
Right. For $30 a month, you can watch our live feed.
Watch us go through a automatic car wash.
You can watch as Josh fixes his internet for 45 minutes before we record.
And then and all the off-air complaining of three middle-aged men.
And our well, I won't say what we were complaining about.
That's why it's off the air.
That's right.
That's why you got to subscribe to that VIP package.
That's right. You get to hear us and all our grievances.
Grievances, maladies, what have you.
Yeah.
Other sundries. At the Eat the Buckle haberdashery.
It's good to see you guys. We're in our first attempt of our is it bi-weekly, bi-monthly? If it's every other week.
It's when we have a chance.
But I'm saying, like, what's the word for it?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Okay. So our new
bi-monthly would be every other month.
Fortnight podcast.
Fortnite
will be
podcast.
The next stage of this podcast, bi-monthly.
Yeah, annually.
Only for the Christmas run.
If we would switch to annually, like the old Marvel annual comics, we would have to probably watch 4 movies at one time and talk about all of them, and
at the same time
take a break, and then watch the last 2, and have it last 16 hours, one recording session.
Maybe that's what we should do for the shit locker when we finally open it up. Just have like 8, like we're at what Buffalo Wild Wings, just have like 8 screens on showing the movies at the same time.
No one is burning PTO for this, I can tell you that.
We will rent out a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
We'll do a live watch, stream it.
Not even rent it out, just go there. Be in a corner with our own screens while everyone's trying to watch a fucking Steelers game or something. Be amongst our people.
Yes, because those are definitely the people that love this podcast.
I've been, because I mentioned before I had seen this, the first movie we were talking about was Greasy Strangler, and I had seen it before, so I kind of knew what we were in for, and I have been absolutely dying to hear your guys' thoughts. I kind of don't even want to say anything. I just want to like sit back and as if I'm listening to the podcast. I just want to hear what you guys have to say about it, because it is maybe the most fucked up, insane movie we've done. So let's get into it, shall we? So Greasy Strangler, written by Toby Harvard and Jim Hosking, directed by Jim Hosking. Released October 7th, 2016, had a budget of, now this, I don't know, this sounds sketchy, but this is what I found. So I'm going to go with it. $22,500. It was the budget.
Only
Box
only the
office.
best top dollars spent on fake dicks.
Prosthetic cocks.
What do you think the box office was? Do you think it ate the buckle
I
at the box
fucking hope it
office?
ate the buckle. I hope no
I
one saw this piece of shit in the theater.
I say it got six figures.
Box office 45,878, so it did double its money. If the budget is that I found is correct. Uh Starring Michael St. Michaels, Sky Lobar, Elizabeth DeRazzo, and Gil Gex. In this film, a father and son duo run a disco sightseeing tour in a town where a serial killer named the Greasy Strangler is in the midst of a killing spree. Is there a lot of fake dicks? Yep. Will it eat the buckle? Maybe. Let's find out, gentlemen. The moment I've been waiting for. What were your thoughts off the top rope?
So yeah, it is just the fact that this movie, multiple scenes are seared into my brain, and I will never need to see it again because you can't unsee this.
I can't stop
Josh,
laughing about
Big
this.
Josh, what do you think?
I can't stop laughing at how much joy Jared is getting out of this.
Well, let me.
What do I think? I don't know that it's the worst movie we've watched, but I know it's the biggest fucking waste of time I've ever seen in my life.
No.
Jared, I need you to explain yourself. For someone who hates a movie like Yule Log and despises Tim and
Yes.
Eric,
Yes.
why do you like something that is just ripped straight from their playbook, extended to the nth degree? It's like this guy saw Austin Powers and how repetitive Mike Myers comedy shit is. It was like, oh, I'll do you one better. I'll repeat the same two jokes over and over again for an hour and a half, and I'll put a couple big dicks in, or one big dick and one tiny dick in there, just to really cement the deal. This movie fucking sucks. It fucking sucks.
Well, that's
It's
what I
terrible.
expected from Josh, because Josh is not a big John Waters fan. And to me, this was a lot of John Waters, a lot of David
Yes,
Lynch.
it's like Tim and Eric and John Waters had a. I almost
Yeah,
said a
to
word
me,
that was politically incorrect. It had a child that
Yeah. It's
probably should have been
Waters,
drowned at birth.
Mommy Waters, Daddy Lynch with a twist of lime of Tim and Eric is how I feel.
You know what this was, the vibe that it was. You're right on all those accounts. But what it also was is what fucking Osgood Perkins tried to do with the monkey.
What?
No,
With that vibe.
no,
Absolutely.
no. This had
Absolutely.
this had the vibe of a fucking Guar video.
Yeah.
That's
No,
all it
I'm
was.
saying-
It was an hour and a half long fucking Guar video.
This was the same vibes, the John Water vibes that he tried to go for in the monkey, but what he didn't
There's
do
no
was
John
go,
Water vibes in the monkey.
They're 1,000%.
You are so full of shit.
Absolutely.
If you came out and said he was
You're
ripping
telling
off
me-
Final Destination, I would go with you on that. But I don't see any John Waters in the monkey.
The fucking preacher, the aunt and uncle that adopt him, that adopt them, the uncle played by Oz Perkins, the realtor that gets blown up by this. All those fucking people are John Waters / this movie
Or David
characters.
Lynch.
No, you could
Or
say that
Lynch.
those characters are
No.
just as much like fucking Oliver Stone or whatever.
No.
Like, yeah,
It's just
No.
it could have been anybody
He's-
from Twin Peaks.
He was
So your
right. That's
arguments.
the vibe he was going
No.
for. But what he did, what you just said about this movie, what he didn't do, and what he did poorly was he didn't go.
was
fully
he actually made it a
making-
good movie and made it entertaining
No, he
as
didn't.
opposed to this rotten
He
piece of
made it-
shit?
He made it where you also had like actual normal people living in this universe where 50% of the characters are crazy Tim and Eric characters, 50% of the characters are normal. That's stupid. That's bad. I'm not saying this was a good movie.
No,
It's
I think
not.
you are. I think you're
I
arguing
feel-
for it is what you're doing right
No, no, no.
now.
What I'm saying is this movie was fucking hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
What
I
was so
feel like
funny
Jared-
about? Did you enjoy the 10-minute scene where there's just the Indian guy saying "puta" and the black guy saying, "I'm sorry,
Puto.
could you repeat
Yes, I
that?"
did.
Puta.
I did.
That
I
went
laughed
on.
quite a bit.
Oh,
Then
stop.
Jared,
Puta.
you need to watch Tim and Eric because
Yeah.
as
No,
much
Yeah,
as
I
you
don't.
hate Adult Swim, this is
I've seen Tim and Eric.
well,
Tim and Eric is not funny. This was
then
funny.
This was Tim and Eric.
Watch Tim and Eric Bedtime Stories, which is the horror anthology they did. And it does feel
If
a
they
lot
have a
like
scene
this.
where a fat guy is having phone sex and thumbing his nub,
Well, it
then
was
yeah,
on
maybe
Cartoon
that'd be
Network,
funny.
so there's not that.
I mean, look, I did. Here's the fight. So I had mentioned I'd seen this before.
By the way, we're
Uh,
not giving a rundown on the summary because this is a movie you obviously have to see and come up with an opinion yourself.
there's not a whole
No,
lot.
I
going
recommend you
on
don't
in
see
it.
it. Save your hour and a
No.
half of your life.
Absolutely watch it. It's worth a
I
watch.
thought about telling you guys if this loses and we have to watch it again, I quit the podcast because I'm not watching this fucking thing again.
Now, it is a horror movie, right? You will
It is
agree at
not a
least.
horror movie.
Oh, okay.
It is not a
Okay.
horror movie.
So the first time
Just
I
because
watched
a
this,
black dude gets his head cut off does not make it a horror movie.
Well,
disco.
the one black man does get his face punched in.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's
The
multiple
greasy strangler.
multiple decapitations.
So I can't like at some point I have to say what like a little bit more detailed rundown of the movie,
No.
but it's gonna crack me
No.
up.
It's dumb.
The
We
one thing you
have to
didn't
talk
the one
about
thing you
it.
didn't say was that the tour is a walking tour
A walking tour of
of
disco.
of LA where they just made shit up and people get
This is the house where the the fire, wind, fire, and ice lived.
all right.
So I was gonna say the first time I watched this, I marked it in my letterboxd as half a star. The second time, yesterday, I went back and I gave it 3.5
Out
Jesus
of
Christ.
4.
because I get it now out of 5
Okay.
because it's fucking hilarious. The
It's
I
not.
hate that-
it's bad. I don't ever want to watch it again.
I
But I laughed my ass off, and that's what it's going for. It's a comedy.
I loved it.
Yes.
So
I did
we're on
not.
all in. We're all ends of the spectrum on this one, and this is what I expected. And to my earlier point, where how do you square that I loved it and I'm never going to see it again? Watch the movie and you'll understand.
Mhm. It's fucking disgusting. So
That
So
guy,
the,
Michael St. Michaels, actually was a hairdresser to the stars. He
Mhm.
did
Oh,
know
wow.
he did know Travolta. All that
Wow.
shit is almost
it's
biographical,
Michael Jackson story.
supposedly.
This fucking Michael Jackson story.
The only thing I want to talk about him, but is that when I closed my eyes while that movie was on, to my ears, he sounded like Rowdy Piper.
Oh wow, I didn't notice that.
See, I thought
But-
he sounded like the actor who voiced Captain Murphy on Sea Lab.
Oh, kind of.
He kind of looks like him.
And he
too.
kind of
yeah.
looked like him too.
Yeah, that's a good call. So the
I have no notes, by the way. I stopped.
I don't either.
I
I
stopped.
mean, I wrote down the scenes that really made me laugh, like when he's having. Okay, so the
Oh,
father and son
That
duo,
nose thing. That nose thing is straight up horror.
yeah,
on Hog
the
Boy?
piggy nose, the pig boy nose.
Guys,
Where he puts his finger
Yeah,
right.
that was
through his
that was
septum.
cool as hell. So-
Anyway,
guys,
let me for the listeners. So
we don't need to.
yeah, we do. The father and son are Big Braden and Big Ronnie. The greasy strangler. The Big Ronnie's the dad, who is the greasy strangler. And it lets you know in the first scene, pretty much, where he just says there needs to be more grease in my coffee. And then out of nowhere, he's just like, "What do you think? I'm the greasy strangler." Almost every scene he's in out of nowhere, I'll just be like, "Why do you think I'm the Greasy Strangler?" Even if no one has mentioned it. But anyway, so yeah, he's the Greasy Strangler. He coats himself in like cooking vat, like grease vats from hot dog vendors, and then kills people, and then afterwards washes himself off in a car wash where you see the bristly thing spinning around. It just shows his
And he's just
huge
screaming.
Yeah.
and his huge prosthetic dong flopping around. Every time that killed me would have just quick cut to him screaming in the car wash.
It was funny once.
No,
It
it
wasn't
wasn't.
funny
Oh,
15 fucking
Every
times.
single time. And
God
that's
damn
pretty
it.
much all there is to the movie.
the whoever came up, whoever did the wardrobe for this movie deserved an Oscar. I,
Especially Big Ronnie's disco dancing suit.
his disco dancing suit with just a banana hammock see through that ran from his from his belly button down to his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really something. I'm actually now looking up this Christina Blackaller, A plus plus.
I mean,
She was
if
the
you could,
costume designer.
if you were going to some sex romp Halloween party, that would be a hell of a costume to pull off because it shows that full hog.
Well, not even
Well,
just
Which
that.
Jared,
again,
if we come to see you this Halloween,
yeah,
be ready.
okay. We'll go boogie and a couple of hootie tootie disco cuties. We should say this man's dick clearly it looked like a parsnip. It was like a huge, like carrot shaped, and the tip of it was bright red.
Yeah. What's the line where he's like, "Look at it, doesn't it look like a mouse head?"
Looks like a mouse head. I think this is like an oversized mouse head or
Well, then,
something.
and then by comparison, his son, Big, was it Big Brain? He's got this
Big
like
brain.
tiny
It's
little
like
dick.
it's like a candy corn. That's what I'm saying. The scene where he's just thumbing it while he's
Yeah.
having phone sex. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Tim and Eric gives me this, I would laugh.
They probably would if
They're
they had the right outlet.
Yeah.
now, so Braden falls in love with one of the gals from their tour, and
Jared's really
She-
beside himself on this.
it's a fucking Big Ronnie. And they're just kind of passing her back and forth as their girlfriend.
All right. Let me take this break to give a shout out to Elizabeth Durazo for
She was great.
the little orphan Annie merkin they put on her.
Jesus.
Which they described as she's gross. Their word, not mine. Pussy hair looked like dead grass. Jesus Christ.
Like you see in those, what do they say, the African documentaries?
They got a thicket.
Yeah.
um, so there's another scene that killed me when she's having sex with Big Braden, who's clearly a virgin, and the whole time he's just going, "Am I doing it right, Janet? Janet, am I doing it right?"
Yeah. That guy Sky is from Pittsburgh, by the way. So shout
Of course
out.
he is. He's a Pittsburgh 20 by the looks of it.
He had to put some weight on, so I'm sure he went to Permanis and just said, "What do you got?" I think he gained like
Oh
20
my
or 30
God.
pounds for this role.
I can't talk about. I gotta take a step back.
It takes a lot as an actor to act the scene where Big Braden and Janet are having intercourse digitally, where it looks like he's just fingering her asshole, and I think that's where he's like, "Am I doing it right, Janet?" And I just thought, what would that have been like on the set? What goes through your mind as an actor to go, well, I'm going to have a candy corn dick merkin on while I act fingering a woman's butthole on camera in the most disgusting house.
Awful. Every scene,
This is
every
if you like
line
street trash,
is
the original street
yeah.
trash. If you love street trash, you will love this movie.
I had trouble like eating last. I watched this yesterday, and then I made dinner. I was like, I don't. I lost my appetite watching this
I will
movie.
not
It's
eat a
Was
hot
fucking
dog
gross.
for another
was
3 months.
was the detective or the inspector that he calls?
Rudy.
Was that
Rudy.
was that clearly supposed to be his dad in makeup?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course. With macaroni fingernails. He had macaroni glued to his nails.
That wasn't
Uh,
macaroni. They were like
wasn't it?
no, they were like 8 inches long.
They're supposed to
Yeah, I thought it was
be.
some kind of noodle or something.
Well, it's supposed to be his nails, but
Yeah.
now I want to go through. Yep, there they are. I'm pretty sure they are either the whatever those little tiny breadsticks are,
Hmm.
nailed like whittled away, or they kind of look like those terrible French fry snack food.
Yeah,
Regardless,
it looked like an Italian oven straw for,
yeah,
the niche crowd that remembers those macaroni straws just cut
with
into like
braces. They that was the
yeah.
choice, and then he decided to have braces.
And
Yeah, because it
but
shows
but
him
his
go
whole
outside and then
his
change
loose
into his clothes.
his loose teeth were just like uh, prosthetic teeth were moving as he talked.
Yeah.
Oh man, there was a reason this movie sat in my queue for
Oh,
6 to 7 years.
I remember the only reason I watched it was because I was listening to Elijah Wood on a podcast like 2 or 3 years ago. They
Yeah,
were asking him what his favorite movie of the last 10 years was, and he said this one.
well, he
And
produced it.
I yeah. Or yeah, it was like his favorite movie he's been involved with or something.
Yeah.
He mentioned this one. I was like,
Well, he had this small role in it too, didn't
Oh,
yeah,
did he?
Elijah Wood?
he? Yeah, wasn't he the
Huh?
Grimes guy that they chased down at the end?
Oh, maybe. That would make sense.
The-
Also,
Oh,
oddly enough, he had a small role in The Monkey.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the guy that they're chasing at the very end through the forest, and
Uh,
then they eat his ears.
oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. I like I said, I'm not going back to.
Having
yeah.
just watched it, I'm pretty sure. And
Oh,
fuck the end
God.
of the movie too. It makes no
Yeah,
fucking sense. It's so
yeah.
stupid.
I think that was just a how do we end this thing?
Well, they certainly made a choice.
This is the. There was a longer cut of this movie.
Oh my God.
I would watch a 4 hour cut of
It
this
was an
movie.
hour too long.
Yeah, I mean
If this was
it
rap,
was a long
that's
sketch.
the thing I think of. Okay, I will admit there is some funny stuff in this movie, but the fact that it is stretched out and reused so much, I just got it. It got old and stale quickly. If this would have been wrapped up in like a nice little tight half-hour short, I probably would have
Yeah.
fucking loved it. But having to sit through an hour and a half of just the same bullshit over and over again with
Yeah,
nothing new until you get to the very end where they see themselves getting shot and
yeah,
then their heads explode into a poof of smoke and glitter.
it turned into Hereditary at the very end.
It's
It's just fucking stupid. It's just so pointless.
every line that Big Ronnie said was fucking disgusting. Every single word that came out of his mouth was
Could
It's
you
a
imagine
very,
him being a hairdresser?
yeah, very.
it was hilarious but disgusting.
I could
Uh
imagine what if we had seen this movie when we were like 19 or 20, how much we would quote the shit out of this movie to each other for 20
yeah.
20 some
I mean,
years.
we've yet to call this someone a bullshit artist.
You're a
Yeah.
bullshit artist.
You're-
I knew that either to introduce this show, you're either going to call us Rudy Tooty Disco Cuties or bullshit artists. I knew you were going to pick one of the two.
Yeah, bullshit artist was too easy, but I was really hoping you guys would join me in the chant, so that's
I
why.
will never join you in that chant.
You will before we sign off, I hope. Um, I mean, yeah, there's not much else to say about this movie
No,
other than it's fucking
I
disgusting.
just want to get it out of my head.
Pretty
It's
funny. If you go in like the first time I saw it, I didn't know what to expect and I hated it. Obviously with my half-star rating. And I was actually dreading the second viewing, but I thoroughly enjoyed it the second time
Like
around.
I just
Still,
this
not a good movie,
no.
but knowing what I was getting in for made it a little more like I could just ease into it and just let it
Like,
overtake me.
Aaron pretty much nailed it. Like I don't like fucking Napoleon Dynamite. I don't like John Waters movies. I don't like bullshit like this. I
Hmm.
I think they had there was some funny stuff they put in there, but again, it just if you go back to the same joke over and over and over again, it's not funny for me. Like it has to be a really good fucking joke for it to be repeated as often as they did.
See, and I fully agree with that. I hate John Waters movies. I don't like, for the most part, David Lynch movies. I don't like Napoleon Dynamite and shit like that because they're not funny. Like I thought and that's what I don't like about this movie is the vibe of it, but it was fucking funny. So I have to give it that. I laughed my ass off. So they pulled that part of it off. Like I don't like stuff in this kind of universe. Like this kind of just
this setup. Yeah.
bizarre. Yeah, like but what the jokes were funny. So
Okay.
I'm into it.
I still say this is the bare minimum to equal a horror movie. It's obviously a comedy,
It wasn't a horror
uh,
movie.
but it
It was
just
again, it was a sex romp. It wasn't a horror movie.
Sucks.
I know we reference Gummo a lot on this, but this movie was dirtier than Gummo.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I
So
can't
A
get over.
plus for set
And
design, costume design.
yeah, and that's like when I say disgusting, like I want the viewers who will not watch this to know like it's not graphic. I mean, there's like some stuff, but like that's not what I mean by disgust. It's just fucking like dirty. Like every scene of it is grimy and
Yeah.
filthy
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's like
it's
it's
a Guar movie.
yeah, Guar or street
It's a
trash,
fucking Guar
anything like
video.
yeah,
yeah, in that
it's just
vein.
sleaze. Everything is just in a coat of
Yeah.
sleaze.
I'm glad I'm glad to have watched it. I don't know that I'm going to maybe take 10 years, see if I'm still alive, and if I have nothing going on a Sunday, I'll put it on.
And that's where I was like, I planned on never seeing this again. And because of this podcast, I did. And I'm glad I saw it a second time because, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it way more the second time.
Everybody did a good job on your dirty, grossy, gross movie.
Yeah, I think Michael St. Michael's should have been nominated for an Academy Award for playing Big Ronnie. To like pull off what he did just with this huge fake dong hanging off.
Yeah.
90% of the movie you're looking at his
I mean,
naked body.
I really talking about going in blind. I saw the six, I think it was six production companies titles come up
Hmm.
and went, "Oh God, it's going to be one of these things." And
Yeah.
mercifully,
Usually not a good
it
sign.
was not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always scary when you see that. I remember seeing what was it? Late Night with the Devil in
Oh,
the
that's the
theater.
worst.
And I thought it was a joke
There's
by the like
15.
sixth, yeah, by like the double digit production logo. I was like, oh, that's funny. They're starting with a little, and yeah, it was real. But I did like that movie. But yes, usually that's not going to be a sign of quality.
So don't get this for Josh for Christmas or birthday.
Nope. Nope.
4K.
Oh my God. If anything needed not to be in 4K, it's this movie.
Ooh,
All that
boy.
tapioca and hot dog grease, I don't need to see in
Oh
4K.
God.
It's
Just
a movie you can
ugh.
smell. It's a 4D
Yeah.
experience that your brain makes happen.
That's why I couldn't eat that night because, like an idiot, I made
Tapioca.
bread. I made breadsticks. Well, not breadsticks, but I made French onion soup with like toasted, a nice baguette
So
with toasted cheese.
you
I was
decided to
like
have a
thinking,
wet meal after this movie.
yeah, I
That's all
know.
on you.
Well, it was already planned in the crock pot. And then I watched it, I was like, oh no. But like in the movie, they're just putting oil on the bread, just licking it off. It's so gross. And that's all I could think of when I was eating. Like, I can't.
We
I decided not to put the bread in the soup because eating wet bread after that would probably send me to the toilet
So
vomiting.
are you guys going to see this guy's other movies? Because he's got more.
Oh, I
I,
know.
yeah, I keep seeing that one come up with Aubrey Plaza and those other
Uh,
folks.
Craig
And these guys are in,
Robinson.
yeah, Big Braden and Big Ronnie are in all his movies.
Yeah, I do like the fact that Hoskin just basically keeps going back to the same same people.
And
Repository, I
I
think is
was
what I was
looking
looking
at
for.
I was looking at his latest movie uh on IMDb, and I think the first trivia thing I saw just said something about the fake penis budget. So I guess that's his thing.
Yeah,
The
I
man
have a
likes to show
feeling that
big fake dongs.
I have a feeling that if you've seen this one, you've probably seen them all. But I'd
Yeah.
be interested to know if you guys watch any more, because I certainly won't.
I might. I think the newest one is like Jermaine from Flight of the Concords in it and some other funny people.
Matthew
So
Barry's
maybe.
in it.
Yeah, Matthew Barry. Yeah, so I might, if I'm feeling froggy, I might jump. Well, I guess that's all we got to say about that one.
Yeah,
Um, should we take a quick break?
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
let's take a hot dog grease break.
Yeah, there's not enough green. That
Time to hit the automatic car wash and
I can't wait to
scream
see
as
what you
loud
have
as
queued up.
possible.
I'm trying to think of what you could possibly have queued up as sound clips for this movie because everything is either about his dick or shooting cum ropes or something disgusting. Just staring into the camera with a 40-second dialogue about how he likes to shoot.
That creamy ass daiquiri, it really got me. The $15 creamy ass daiquiri. Anyway, I digress.
He loves a cream. We should have creamy cocktails. That's what I'm gonna have tonight, Friday night. I'm gonna have some creamy cocktails and go disco dancing. Oh, I can't believe we talked about this that long. I could go another hour, but
Nope.
No,
we must go on to other things. So we will do that right after this break.
I don't know what to think about anything right now. You're amazing.
Okay, I have composed myself like a little boy at church. Like I had the giggles, but I have taken a minute and composed myself so we can no more giggles from me. Just
It's a serious podcast.
really got my funny bone there, but I'm
thank you,
ready
Josh.
to do
Josh talked
serious
over
business.
something terrible I just said, so thank
I
you.
heard it.
So I'll just edit that out.
Well, I didn't hear it, but I'd
No,
like to
there's
know.
going to be a slide whistle on that one.
Oh, well, I've got the raw files, buddy.
The rare AJ slide whistle.
I'm going to release it on the new top tier Patreon for $60 a month. You can
Behind the
hear
slide whistle.
behind the slide whistle.
And don't worry, if you need to pay for your Patreon subscription in installments, we do accept Klarna, Sezzle, PayPal,
Swizzle,
I don't even know what half
Swizzle,
that shit is that you're
Zapcha,
talking about.
Portal.
Well, those are all options where you could pay for something pricey in small monthly low payments.
Papsel.
I like the idea of having to pay for a monthly podcast fee with monthly payments.
with 26% interest.
See, this is nice. I feel like we don't get to talk anymore. It's all business now.
Well,
I
no,
like to
this
I like to
is
hear what you guys are up to.
this is get to know you segment
I had
between two terrible movies.
I had debit card fraud I found out about last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was looking at my bank account and saw an $1,100 purchase from Lululemon
Oh my.
on there. I was
Boots
like,
is getting them good pants.
it's like, Erica, did you? She's like, no. And then as like almost simultaneously with seeing it on my bank account, I got a confirmation email from Lululemon showing the purchase details of,
Was it a bunch of
everything.
banana hammocks?
It was all like menswear stuff.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
banana hammocks.
and
You were
I,
inspired by the Greasy Strangler.
but it had the address that it was being sent to. So
Oh,
like I know where it's going, somewhere in Albany, New York, which is not even the state that I live in. So I got all, but like that's the thing. Like then I had to, do all the annoying shit where you have to call the bank, call Lululemon, call, what everything else, and then close that card out, change everything that card was on, which I'm in the process of now. Uh
did you call the police?
no, I
Because
don't know
that
what the
is, well, that is state to state fraud, which is actually a federal crime.
yeah, but
So you can get those fucking people for some.
I don't know that they'll do anything around here, knowing the undisclosed location police force that we have.
Uh,
We'll see.
okay. Well,
I
I'd go
thought
ahead and just give that address out on the air, Bear.
I
Well,
thought about like calling the police, but it's like it's what the fuck are they really gonna
Where
do?
where in Albany, New York, can we send letters to?
Well, that's the thing. Like I don't know. It could just be like an address, like a drop address where, who
yeah,
knows. But I
Like
doubt
a
I
shipper.
doubt someone doing this actually put their address, but like
It's
I at least
probably a reshipper.
yeah, it's just someone. But that's the most embarrassing thing. I'm like, if you're gonna steal money from me, like buy something cool, man. Like a fucking rad guitar, or like
$1,100. That's probably four
yeah,
banana hammocks.
yeah. No, it was like a jacket, some shorts. I'm like, so here's how you find it. Find the one man in America wearing fucking Lululemon clothes, and that will be
some
your culprit.
Armenian.
Yeah.
So, so here is the eat the buckle financial top tip,
Mhm.
and this is complete sincerity. Don't use your debit card for anything online. Just get a credit card that you cap real low and
Mhm.
just use that for all your stuff because it is way easier for the credit card company to go get theirs than it is for your bank to give a shit. Like it's amazing that you got your money back. Did you get your
Yeah.
money back? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I caught
when you
everything
use a
like
debit
as it
card,
was happening, it seems.
yeah, when you use debit card, a lot of the times the bank's just going to go, sorry,
Yeah.
up to a certain dollar amount. But on a big thing like that, they could just be like, well, sorry. And you're out your $1,100 and you got to go through all that horse shit.
Yep.
So, credit card, because they love sicking the dogs and getting their money, uh, use that for everything.
All right. I will take this sage
I,
advice.
I have used my debit card maybe 3 times in the last 15 years.
Yeah. Really?
Good to
Yeah,
know.
I
because
just hate
because of
using
that.
credit cards. Like I finally got all my credit cards paid off like
Well,
within the
and this
Do
is
last
the
within the
this
last
is
several months. So
well. Here's
like
the thing:
even putting a penny on a card makes me fucking
oh
you have to
furious
be
no.
now.
smart about it. Like use put the credit card app on your phone, pay for something with your credit card, then immediately go in and make the payment for that amount onto the
Yeah.
credit card, so you just keep a zero balance.
Yeah. Or you make sure you pay it off every month. That's the other follow-up top tip is don't let your credit card just sit there and accumulate.
Yeah.
Because God
That's
Or
bless.
right.
I think
I
the one on
just
mine is all the way up to like 27%. Fuck that.
I
Yep.
might just rub myself head to toe in grease and drive down to Albany and
But if you
do
let
some
them credit cards
strangling.
get out of control, you have to get a second job like me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want to put another fucking penny on a credit card. It's just the madness that I just
Uh,
paid these off and
as long
I
as you
can't do it.
as long as you just buy and like Josh said, pay it off, you're golden. and it helps build your credit that way. And then if you do like a rewards card, you get
Yeah.
so that
Cash.
you get cash back, which you're basically paying when you get that 3% charge at any place that you use it. Uh, I feel like in 41 episodes, this is the most sincere that we've been
We got real. But then in the yin and
about
yang of the
credit
universe, I
What?
did 100% Donkey Kong Bonanza yesterday.
Hey. Nice
100%.
job.
And it felt like the greatest like I'm not kidding. It felt like the greatest accomplishment I've ever had in my life. Like I don't know, I will never know the joy of having a child or like seeing a child graduate from college or anything, but like I imagine getting that 777th banana was pretty goddamn close.
Way to go getting them all them bananas.
I got all the bananas, I got all the discs, I got all the fossils. I got 3 stars on my save file now, and that to
Wow.
me is like I made it, Ma. Hope you're proud of
Nice
me,
job.
Special K.
I'm gonna ride your coattails because
Uh-huh.
just this week I got the last achievement on space TPS reports.
Finally.
Yeah, I forgot that I was like, what's left? And I saw, and I finally finished it. And it's almost 10 years since I started playing it on Xbox and got the last achievement. And you know how like Xbox will really rub it in sometimes with how big of a nerd you are
Mhm.
for achievements. 0.03% of all Xbox users got the achievement that I did.
And those people were the game testers who
It
like
must have been.
had to do it. To those that don't know, every morning that I know of, that and stop me if I'm wrong, but just about every morning this man puts in as if it's a job
15 minutes. Yeah.
15 minutes of just mindless. I got to do this to meet my quota to
Obviously
get these achievements.
I'm having fun.
Sure, there's no
Are
shit.
you?
I'm just letting them know. I'm just letting them know how big of an achievement this is for you, so that they can. This is a joyous moment.
The last
Yes.
thing was very arduous, and I just started buying stuff off the exchange, the player exchange. And obviously, for someone like me that has wasted so much of their life, I rue actually looking up how many hours I've played this fucking thing. Um, but when I got the last piece of the puzzle that I needed, and I had spent in game credits to do it. I didn't spend real US dollars, thank God. Um, but when I got it done, I was like that old man in Waterworld when he blows up in the tanker, where he's like, "Oh, thank God." I don't know that I'm going to play that game all that much anymore.
You shouldn't. This is like
I
your retirement. You
I
you should get a gold watch.
I would really
Like,
like someone from the studio to be like, "Well, you're one of the three."
oh God. Should we-
Josh, what's going on with you?
Oh, I've been playing a lot of the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
Nice.
Trying to get into the spooky season mood, and it's really good. And then they have a Resident Evil 3 remake I plan to tackle after that.
Excellent.
And
Which
that's
one was
really all I've
three?
been doing.
Was
3, I've never played 3 the first time around.
3 sucks.
is that
Well,
the
the original
one
version did.
Yeah, hopefully the remake will be better.
Jill? No.
Yeah,
Jill
no,
is
Jill's
in
the
this.
second one.
No, that was zero.
Pretty sure Jill's the third one too. She's getting chased by Nemesis.
Yeah, I was gonna say the third one introduces Nemesis, and it just takes the whole fun out of
Oh,
a survival
yeah.
horror game of like, oh, now I have this thing chasing me. I can't just like explore the house, and
Yeah, I watched somebody else play that a lot
it
in
sucks.
college, I think.
Might have been
Yeah.
me.
No.
But yeah, so that's just waiting on the new Silent Hill. Got a lot of spooky games coming out this fall.
Hear that, ladies? Couple of 3 studs right here.
That's right.
Couple of
Just
3.
try to keep my eyeball from falling out of my head.
Did you guys hear about the new sleepaway camp?
No.
I
This
just
is
read that today, and I'm
Breaking
not
news.
excited about it.
Tell me.
I read it last night. I think, and it's Keenan Thompson's production company
Yep.
actually reached out and hooked up with Robert Hilsnick. So
Okay.
it's legit.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not
mind the
just a
sound of
money
that.
grab. Although they already did say, "Oh, we're going to have a lot of cool merch," which doesn't really
Mm, I
Yeah.
don't. I,
give me
I
hope.
I am so ambivalent towards Keenan. Like
I
I don't
don't
dislike
care
him.
for
I've
him.
never really found him funny, but I've never found him like he's. I've never not
No, he's not. He's not an
enjoyed seeing him.
offensive
Like
person.
no, but like
But
I
he's
don't
not
know.
funny.
But well, here's the thing: some of the best horror filmmakers right now, Jordan Peele, Krager from Weapons and
Yeah.
Barbarian, they started as comedians and
The director of the Greasy Strangler.
yeah, so maybe old Keenan's got something for us. Who knows?
And if you've been following along like I have with the Royal Albatrosses in New Zealand,
Has he
I
still not
have.
flown?
Oh no, she flew.
Oh,
She's gone. She's fledged. She fledged this week.
why did you not send us a text?
I wanted to break the news to you
Oh,
on the
wow.
air.
Oh wow.
Holy shit,
That's
listeners.
She is in the open sea as
Aaron is standing up with doing an interpretive dance as he tells us this.
And then she gets
This
swallowed up by the Meg. The Meg just comes right up from underneath her and eats her.
talk
uh
about another thing that I would sit and do daily was watch this little, not little, it's like 3 feet tall, a giant bird getting beat to death by wind and rain because it's the winter in New Zealand right now, and on the side of a cliff, and just be like, "Come on, fly, just go fly," for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. I
yeah,
actually
what are you gonna
had
do with your life now?
I have so much free time now. I
Yeah.
had my cell phone. We were out for drinks down the hill, and we were at a beer hall that I had my phone propped up while we were there eating dinner and having drinks. And everybody was like, "Is that a baby monitor?" And I said, "In a sense, yes."
Oh man. Well, I'm like happy for you, but I'm also sad that these huge endeavors have come to an end for you.
Well, all you got to do is wait another month and a half, and there'll be another one to follow for almost a year. 232 days it took her from being hatched to
What a
flying.
fucking idiot bird that was. I could learn to fly faster than that if I really tried.
Brendan Fraser could learn to fly faster.
Uh,
Should we move on?
Yeah.
do you want to
Let's
do you
get
want to
back
do a
into
reader
the
mail email?
yeah, we can do that and then play
All
a
right.
quick game.
Yeah, reader email. This comes from a disgruntled listener, parenthesis,
Uh-oh.
whose email address you can see.
Are there any other type of listeners of this show?
I'm not going to blow up her spot and use her first name, but it's somebody that we know.
We
And
know?
well, Jared does.
Uh-oh.
She's a friend of the podcast.
Friend of the podcast.
Okay.
In the Air Tonight is not an overrated song. If anything, it is underrated. Insult Susudio, terrible. Insult
No.
You'll Be in My Heart, even worse. But
True.
do not mess with In the Air Tonight. Never listening to another fireside chat if such unfounded claims continue to be tossed around.
Hmm.
Oh, that's biting.
Hmm.
Yeah, not
Oh,
horror
listen.
related to our horror podcast, but thank you for the email.
Thank you for the email, listener. But I was with you until you attacked Susu Studio.
When did I do this?
What?
When did I on a
I
fireside
think you
chat?
I think you attacked Phil Collins in 2 separate episodes
Yeah.
Well, you know why?
It was in the, I
'Cause I
want to say
was
in the
right.
because
watch
you have
along.
bad taste.
What in the air tonight? When did I mean, yeah, I think it's an overrated song.
I believe you did it during the weird fever dream that was the
It's the watch
Bunny
along.
Man Massacre watch along.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think
And then the follow-up fireside chat.
I think my big thing with that song is more that drum fill is overrated. It sucks. It's just do 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 do, psh. And then like there's no dynamics. It's just the song remains the same.
Well, no,
Like
it's
if it
so.
were, that song
Is it,
sucks.
does he fucking go nuts on the drums? No, but the reason it's so well liked is the fact that it is so simplistic. It breaks up that song, and the layering of sound that he uses in it has been copied by hundreds of drummers since then.
It just
And
sounds like
that's
an
why
80s
it's,
electronic drum kit. There's
but it's not an electronic drum kit.
oh my God. It sounds like if you took an electronic drum and just dropped it down the steps. Do doom, do doom, do doom, do doom. And then again, the song, there's no change after that. It's still just it, it song
Hey,
sucks.
he
I'm
had a
sorry.
he had a big pop song that was only 96 beats per minute. So that's pretty amazing.
I guess if I'm going to rank Phil Collins songs, that would be near the top, but that's
You
not
you
saying
did
it's a good
once
song.
already in the history of the podcast. We don't have to rehash that.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, thank you, an anonymous listener, for your email, but I'm standing by
Disgruntled.
it.
She's disgruntled.
Sorry, but I'm standing by it. And my next fireside chat will be nothing but Phil Collins shit talk, just because of that.
Okay.
I'm digging my heels, baby. But yeah, I don't know.
You're
What do
running
you?
your shorts up the wrong flagpole, bullshit artist.
You're
Bullshit
a
artist.
bullshit artist. Aaron, you seem like you're kind of middle of the road on Phil Collins.
As I've said, I didn't really have a history growing up with Phil Collins.
Hmm.
I was around for all of his hits. I'm not a big prog rock guy, so early
Well, he
Genesis.
killed prog rock when he came into Genesis.
Okay.
Genesis fucking ruled until he came in.
And
That's not
and
true.
and I'm not a big
Yeah,
new
it
wave
is.
guy, so sorry.
If you
I,
listen
I
to like what is it called, The Lamb Lays Down on Broadway, the Genesis album, that's a good fucking album. And then pop in I Can't Dance and tell me Phil Collins wasn't
There's
good.
20 years difference between those two albums.
Yeah, but it
There's 20 years difference.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You act like Peter Gabriel went on to do some amazing shit after that.
I'd take Sledgehammer over anything Phil Collins
Sledgehammer
is
is a good
throwing out.
song. Have you listened to anything else
yeah.
by Peter
Don't need
Gabriel?
to. It tells me enough to know he's better than Phil Collins because it's better than anything Phil Collins did
Well, you're
solo.
fucking wrong.
Other than that's all.
Yeah, it's a great song.
That's where we'll leave it. That's all. Thank you for. You're right though. Unknown mailer or anonymous mailer.
Disgruntled,
Susu Studios sucks.
disgruntled
It's a
listener.
great song.
We got to move on. Thank you.
Well, how are you gonna move
Now
on?
I'm disgruntled. We're gonna. You guys want to play a game?
I want to play a game.
All right. We're going to see how well you paid attention to your second viewing of The Devil's Gift because we're going to
Oh,
play the Spooklastic Aptitude. What?
spit it out.
I
Spit it
don't
out.
remember. I'm not looking at my notes. What did I call it? The Spooklastic Aptitude test.
You'll be in
You'll
my
be,
heart.
yeah, defend You'll Be in My Heart,
I can't
All right.
defend that.
which I believe was that from Brendan Fraser's Tarzan.
It was George of the Jungle.
All right, I'm gonna ask you questions. Some of them you'll
Yeah.
buzz in. Some of I'll let you know. If it's a question where you buzz in with your name, and you'll be the first to answer it. If you don't answer it right, your opponent has a. If you answer it right, you get 2 points. If not, your opponent has a chance to steal for 1 point. If both of you are wrong, it goes to multiple choice to the original buzzer.
What was the game again?
The
Right over my head.
Spooklastic Aptitude test.
Okay.
All right. First question, and these all have to do with the Devil's Gift. So,
All right.
what at the beginning of the movie? This one is one to buzz in on.
A one to buzz in on. Thank you.
At the beginning of the film, the lady at the Ouija board.
Uh,
What is the name of the spirit she thinks she is summoning?
oh God.
Oh, Aaron.
Yes.
That's me buzzing in, not the name.
Yes.
Thomas.
For 2 points, the answer was Thomas.
Oh, good call.
The multiple choice would have been Timothy, Thomas, David, or Brendan Fraser.
Isn't her last name Thompson? So Thomas Thompson.
Thomas Johnson was what my closed captioning said.
Okay.
So that's what I went with. Now, this is you both get to guess Price is Right rules, closest without going over. How many times does the old lady say the name Thomas in that 3-minute scene? We'll start with Josh since Aaron guessed last.
In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
So you know
8.
it's ridiculous. All right. I'm gonna go with $1 or one. Price is Right rules.
Well, actually, let's do it this way. Josh will come in with 8, and we'll play a little quick dire or lower. Do you say
Oh, it's definitely lower than 8.
correct? It is 6.
Mm,
So we'll
I
give
knew
Aaron
it
a
was
point
even.
there.
Thomas.
6 times. And hearing that gave me the idea to play this stupid game. Oh, my pencil stopped working. So that's a point for Aaron.
Be
Hold on.
professional. Have a pen.
Aaron, Josh. I don't like pens.
or an iPad.
2-0. We got a good old timestamp question here. So you'll both get to answer this one too.
Okay.
From my count, how long is the scene where they're at the fair? Josh gets to do this one, and then Aaron Aaron does this. Josh does dire or lower.
3 minutes, 37 seconds.
Dire or lower?
Dire.
Incorrect. It's actually only 1 minute and 58 seconds.
Man.
But it feels like a
It
lifetime.
feels like a very long time.
It feels like in the script they just wrote pad for 3 pages.
So that's 3 for Aaron.
I got quite a bit of fair business to talk about.
Oh yeah, Josh
this one's-
experienced a fair.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So
Did you break out your cell phone and videotape it so that we can make a movie now?
Well, if you subscribe to our Patreon tier,
the highest tier is Outlaw.
Yeah.
it's actually this one's called Outlaw.
Yeah, for $60 you can be in our this one's called Outlaw tier.
The
where you
one
get
of
all the
one.
shit. You
The
get
one of
behind
one. You get an executive producing credit. You get our video of us performing
You
Outlaw.
get to be a fill-in host. Be a fill-in host
You're
on
the
the weeks.
you're the
One
yes.
of us can't make it.
You're the substitute teacher.
All right. 4th question. This is a buzz-in, and there's a
Wait,
bonus.
Josh didn't.
Yeah, he went.
Was that it?
dire.
Oh, okay.
Or wait,
Oh,
No, I meant
I
I thought there was going to be more about the fair.
Oh, it starts at the 8-minute 41 mark and ends at the 10-minute 23 mark.
Mm.
Okay. 4th question. Buzz in, and whoever gets it right, there's no multiple choice. Whoever gets it right gets a chance for a bonus point. How many impressions does the neighbor do in this movie?
Josh.
Aaron. Oh, Josh. got it.
Josh.
4.
That is incorrect. Aaron, you
Fuck.
can, but Aaron, you can steal.
3.
That is incorrect. Josh was closest. There's 5.
Really?
So you get a point for a bonus point. Can you name 3 of the 5?
No.
Dracula.
Dracula?
Do you want me to say Bela Lugosi?
I'll accept Dracula.
He did a Dracula impression.
There's a Dracula impression. There's a Humphrey Bogart impression.
The classic Humphrey Bogart impression.
And then there's is it a Johnny Carson one?
Nope. He does.
Guys, I just realized, being middle-aged men, we finally gotten to a point in our lifetime where the Humphrey Bogart impression is no longer a thing.
Why do you say that, sweetheart?
Like, like people no longer do the Humphrey Bogart impression on sitcoms.
Yeah. I don't think they do any of these impressions I'm about to say. So-
Well, Dracula's might still make
Sure.
an appearance.
Sure. This guy's fucking impression. So he does Dracula,
Mhm.
John Wayne, Humphrey Bogart,
Yeah.
Rod Serling, and The Godfather.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
And boy,
Yeah.
what a riot he is. So Josh gets 1 point, but not a bonus point. We got 3 more.
Do I get a bonus point?
No, because
But I said Dracula.
but I said whoever answers correct gets the chance at the
Then
bonus
why
point.
was I throwing that out there?
You know, for conversation. It's a loose conversation, man. But you also didn't get 3 of the 5, so you wouldn't have got the bonus point anyway. You got 2. How many ET posters does the kid have on his wall?
Aaron,
Yes.
3.
Josh?
Is Aaron wrong?
Yes, that's yep.
Oh, 4.
Incorrect. 2.
Yeah, it's lower.
He also has a Dallas Cowboys and a Buffalo Bills pendant.
He also had a sweet ET shirt.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, this is the last one. What was the dog's name? Buzz in if you know.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, Aaron.
Yes,
Sorry to yell in the listener's ear. Sparkle.
it was Sparkle.
Yeah, that's right.
Aaron cleaned your clock. He waxed your cancel.
I don't give a fuck.
the the multiple choice would have been Sprinkles, Pringle, Sparkle, or Outlaw. Final question.
This dog's called Outlaw.
What was Dave's day job?
Aaron. No one knows.
Yeah, that's the answer. They talk about it a lot.
He has multiple levels of formal, informal, and leisure wear that he goes to work in.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk about I have work tomorrow.
I
You're
have
going to be late for work tomorrow.
Susan is at work.
Yeah.
I thought he said he sold a poster or something.
No, I was wrong because there's the scene where she's trying to take her picture to get framed after they're talking about work. So I thought that was, but she's saying she's going to be late for work. Not that was her work.
Okay.
That was school's Spooklastic Aptitude Test. Thank you for playing. And now we get to talk in detail.
Yes.
About the monkey's gift, devil's gift, the monkey.
Shit.
Did not friend of the podcast Victor Salva direct that scene featuring all the ET posters?
Oh, because
at 13 minutes in,
lingering shot of them taking the child's pants off
from the foot of the bed.
I was going to mention that last week, but
same.
There wasn't time, but I definitely noted it this week.
Didn't have time and didn't want to jump at the chance to throw it in there, but this week it's week 2.
I was actually going to timestamp that one for the game, but I felt weird rewinding it to time it.
It is at 13 seconds or 13 minutes.
It's scary enough just admitting it.
And the thing, like, how many takes did they have to do of that where this child's on-screen father, definitely not his real father, had to slowly undress him over and to his skivvies over and over and over? How many? Oh.
Well, it was both of them. It wasn't just the father. She was like taking off his shoes and socks.
Yeah, she was down at the feet. He was actually unzipping.
Well, how do you know? How do you know she wasn't a foot gal?
Oh no! She got the dead eyes of a foot gal. Yes.
Ugh. Um, Off the top,
We don't kink shame on Eat the Buckle.
no, unless you're an adult man slowly unzipping this child's pants, pulling them down. I wasn't one of the reasons I didn't want to say it was like I don't want to make this creepy, and by that me sounding by taking it there, but the second time I watched it, I was like, no, this is too fucking awkward not to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so in the first scene with the Ouija board lady, it's showing stuff like on her shelves and her walls,
Yes.
different accoutrement, and like there's
A
three
demon.
or
There's a
four
demon.
things I saw that would have made a much cooler movie had this thing possessed any of them. There's that like
Hmm.
a specimen in a jar. There's that, that fucking thing playing the xylophone. It was
Yeah.
looked like a
The
demonic
xylophone.
toy thing.
Yeah. We get a
There's
real demonic toys moment in that opening with all those little
yeah.
dolls.
If that thing would have been the monster of this movie, it would have been 10 times
I would
more
have
successful.
much rather had a doll played a xylophone before every spooky event.
But do you think that's like just how much these people wanted to rip off the Stephen King story? That they're like, no, it has to be a monkey. It can't be any of these other cool, creepy looking things we've shown. It has to be the symbol playing monkey.
Well,
They could have
I
yeah,
served
because
themselves in two ways by having a creepier thing and not being complete plagiarists.
right, I don't think they're that smart. I
I
think they
I
just were ripping off the monkey from beginning to end.
Yeah, they're
I'm
like,
pretty sure this started as a student film.
mm-hmm. And ended as a student film.
Yes.
um, was the neighbor's beard real?
Pete's beard is real.
It seemed like it was changing
Pete,
lengths by
well,
the cut, like by the camera angle.
I think that's maybe the artifacting from the 240p that you're watching it in. Listen, Pete is the heart blood, he's the everything backbone to this movie
Hmm.
because he's great as an actor in it with all
What?
those impressions,
Hold
and
your
he's
horses.
he's great. He's great in the special effects, like
Did
the
you?
Earth moving and shattering towards the end.
Oh, so
That's
now
all
I
on
know you're
him.
being facetious. Okay, I'll let it slide.
Oh no, I was being serious.
Did you say his impressions were good?
Bruce Perry, he knew Kenneth. What was the guy? What was the director's name? Kenneth Burton.
Next time we
Burton.
watch this, because I'm going to go ahead and predict this is our
Burton.
next time. What? Make sure to look at the first time it shows him when he's like, "What are you doing, kid?" or whatever the fuck he says, and
Yeah.
tell me that's a real beard or a mustache. I don't think
There,
it is.
it might have been pickups like we mentioned earlier, sleepaway camp.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that's not possible.
Sleepaway camp mustache.
I'll tell you one thing that was real, his short shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, they were real.
I thought
Shortest.
Josh just stood up and I thought he was
I
gonna
know. Thought he was gonna
show him
reveal it.
off.
Now he's just standing in the corner like Blair Witch. I think he's had it. uh,
Uh,
yeah, those might have been the shortest inseam we've seen yet on this show,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
but you know what?
rivaling.
Oh no, cheerleader camp.
Mm,
We were wrong about him after the first watch through because we were called him a creep and everything. And he is a little creepy,
I'll
but
stand by
not
Who,
nearly as
Pete?
creepy as the deadbeat fucking dad.
it.
I mean, he's the only one that gives a shit about the kid in this.
True.
Like the when dad karate chops the monkey to
He
stop
just
the
yeah.
to stop the kid from getting run over. He immediately runs outside and he's just like, "Hey!" He jumps in his car and drives away,
Well, because he's rushing
leaving
to. Sorry, go ahead.
leaving the neighbor to take care of the child. It's just like,
After. Well, he's rushing to go bury it in a 2-inch hole that he digs that the monkey will never be found in.
that's another issue I have. So if you're going to destroy the monkey, first of all, that the lady tells him, okay, first, okay, sorry, we have to back up. To
Please.
protect him from the monkey, she gives him a sheriff's badge that she
Yeah,
calls a pentagram.
yeah.
It's
It's
clearly
it's
a
a Texas
child's
Rangers.
craft
Yeah.
sheriff's badge, and
Yeah.
they keep calling it a pentagram. Why
May-
could they
What
not
what do
just
you want?
find a pentagram?
What do you want when you go to the highway psychic?
Do you think in a movie this vanilla and tame that they were like, we can't show a real pentagram? It might, like, especially in the Satanic Panic of
They blew
Maybe.
up
1984,
they
maybe
blew
like,
up
we
an old
can't.
woman with a lightning bolt. I don't
Yeah.
think they were timid.
No, maybe not. Maybe they just
Um,
really didn't know what a pentagram was.
and then, so that's supposed to protect him, but it doesn't in any way, shape, or form. But then they also, she also like tells him he has to like what something along the lines like you can't let the monkey know, like it'll see what's happening. So
Yeah.
they give you 5 minutes of him cleaning his house,
Yeah. Yep.
running a vacuum, dusting.
Whistling real nonchalantly.
And then when he finally grabs the monkey, why don't you just back over it with your car repeatedly? Take it out in the fucking road and just
Yeah.
drive over it over and over again until it's. No, he has to drive it out to to the Badlands and bury it.
Oh, I feel so sexy. But seriously, imagine if I farted now.
So he takes him out to the fucking Badlands and buries him in 2 feet of dirt. And
Hmm.
then, to everyone's surprise, a monkey that is barely capable of killing a goldfish and doing little more than pranking the family throughout the movie splits the fucking ground open
Uh-huh.
in an earthquake or a
Yeah.
rift, a fault line. I don't know what it, but this
Yeah.
movie's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, they really bookend the movie with this entity doing some crazy shit, like the lightning bolt striking a house, burning it down, and then the earthquake. And then in between that, it's like, I guess I'll try to kill a dog.
Right.
Right. Well, I
Huh?
wanted to say I think maybe it builds its power because it starts with the fly, kills the plants, and then kills the dog. So it's kind of going up the food chain. But
I
I
guess you
think
could
I'm giving it
argue that.
more. I think
Yeah.
I'm giving it more than what's actually in the source
It
material.
it unsuccessfully possesses a woman twice and she
Yeah.
can't she
Yeah,
can't seem to murder a child
you
and
would think
to
that would use more Brendan Fraser Monkey Boy force powers.
But if it has the ability to create earthquakes and control lightning and produce storms out of nowhere, why does it need to possess anybody? Just fucking do an
and,
earthquake and
and I'm
sink.
going to assume it wasn't able to do that with a clash of its symbols underneath the ground. So how did it cause the earthquake to form in the first fucking place?
Oh,
These are
are you saying there
questions.
might be problems with the movie?
Uh
You're saying there might
actually
be more to dissect on a
and I
third watch?
and I do realize that I conflated two of the instances together because after he spends 5 minutes cleaning, he throws the monkey in the trash, and
Hmm.
then the his son knocks over the trash can with his big wheels,
Yes.
which actually I did get a laugh because as the kid knocks over the trash can, and this is during like the weird uh sexual
The
tension
the
laden
will they or won't they?
the will they or won't they let's cook together moment.
Uh-huh.
But then like the neighbor leaves to go get something from his house and he walks outside, he sees the kid with the trash can turned over and he just gives him this look like, what a little shit. Like just keeps walking.
The lifeblood of the film, that
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
as
certainly
Aaron
is.
astutely put it. I don't.
The heart of the film.
The heart of the film, the backbone, I
Mhm.
believe.
If this film has a heart, it's definitely within that man with
It's
the weird
Pete.
beard.
I do have more to say about this movie, but I kind of have a feeling I know where this one's going. So
Oh
I
yeah,
might keep some in the
yeah.
old back pocket
I
for a
got some
third viewing.
chestnuts that I'm
Uh,
roasting on.
I didn't even. Okay, I'll save the county fair talk for next time.
do you want to talk about the fair?
No, it's good. We can save it.
I don't want to cut you off.
No, I'll let that marinade till next time.
A teaser.
It's really nothing special. It's just the sadness of being at a county fair in, in the year of our Lord 2025.
Oh boy. Well, if you save that,
Well, yeah, this is what I earlier in the second segment I was like, I thought there was more fair.
do you want to talk about the
And
fair?
Josh
Let's
sat
talk
on the
about.
fair.
No, we're good. We'll save it for next time.
There's a good chance, and I have to just figure this out with Erica, but we had kicked around the idea of going to a Stephen King fair in Bangor this weekend. So maybe by our next record, we'll have
We can have fair
two
talk.
fair talk.
I am
Join
gonna
us.
bet that the Bangor Stephen King Fair is probably a little more fun than the Mon County Fair.
Oh, I don't know from the descriptions I've seen, but we'll see. We can
If
compare
you
notes if I
if
go.
you enjoy hearing a radio announce or a DJ announcer comparing amateur rodeo riders riding a bull to him riding his wife on their wedding night, then the Mon County Fair is the place for you. As families gathered around with their faces turned down in frowns and their children not wanting to be there any more than they want to be there. It's like the fair was a mixture of people all collected in a place that just did not want to fucking be there.
Much like this podcast.
Yeah. Were you tuckered out afterward, and did someone have to tuck you into bed and take your
Yeah.
pants off for you?
A strange man brought me home. He and his female friend took my shoes and socks off and my jeans, left me in my tidy whites.
They whispered about their next day of work. Well,
That's okay,
Whatever it
because
may
I knew
be.
Grandma was coming after my birthday.
all right, let's end this. All right, listeners.
The listeners had no idea what the fuck we're talking about because they will never watch these movies.
That's on them.
That's on them.
If you're
they want
listening, you should be watching.
if they want the full immersive experience, they should watch along.
We're not switching to a video podcast
why-
anytime soon, so
No.
you're
That's
going to
why
have
we-
to watch these yourself.
Wait,
Now
I
we're
thought
giving you
I thought phase 2 is to go to YouTube where we all start off by going, "What's up, guys? We're coming at you this week with the hot take.
smash that subscribe button.
Smash that like and subscribe button this week. It is
I
the
don't
devil's
have it.
gift."
I can't wait for all the screaming faces, thumbnails that I'll have to shit out of my ass for YouTube. No, that's not.
You have to get a whole bank of weird sound effects like blink, bleak, bleep, bloop.
Is that what it come to?
Have you never watched a YouTube
No.
influencers videos?
No,
Fuck no.
you know.
I mean,
Let
I
me tell you.
watch.
YouTubing 101, if you're a YouTube influencer, is your video has to start off with, "What's up, guys?"
No, I
Every fucking one of them. That's how they start. No one has thought any original idea way to start your video other than, "What's up, guys?"
Jesus, you're screaming.
Why don't you have one? I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, you're locked in.
Maybe
I thought
I'll-
I watched a lot of YouTube, but you definitely have watched a lot of YouTube.
"What's up, guys?"
I steer clear of all that shit. Other than watching Doughboys on YouTube.
How do they do an introduction? Since I've never watched it.
Well, you'll have to see. It's a man who may be a robot staring dead-eyed down the lens of the camera, giving an intense 5-minute introduction about a fast
Oh.
food chain.
Well, that's different.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it's great.
different.
Check them out.
I was gonna
They
say,
need they need the listeners. Here's a free
Yeah.
plug for them.
Yeah.
The stuff that I watch, I don't experience what Josh is describing, so I'm glad not to. But I don't think we're ever going
Yeah,
to
I
that.
can't.
No.
No.
It-
Maybe. I mean, hey, if
there's a big paycheck in it, sure.
brings the cash.
Sure.
All right, let's wrap a bow on this. I got shit to do. So listeners, we're
Giddy.
gonna hey Loomis,
Louie.
the rare Loomis sighting. We're gonna count down from 3 to 1 and give our loser who eats the buckle, who we watch next week, probably for a third time. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Devil's
Devil's
Gift.
Gift. Now see, peek behind the curtain.
Oh, I'm glad you are bringing this up because I was getting ready. I was sitting here biting my tongue, waiting.
I was gonna try to play a fast one. Before we came back from break, me and Aaron got on before Josh, and I was like, Aaron, let's both pick Greasy Strangler to see how pissed Josh gets that he has to watch it again.
I would quit.
And then
You thought I was joking about that, but I would have fucking signed off.
I really, really wanted to see what your reaction would have been, and then we would have told you the truth.
It would have been my resignation without notice.
I was going to be a little imp, but Aaron wouldn't play along.
But
He cares about your
wait a
health.
second. Wait. Do you hear that noise? Do you hear that noise?
Oh,
There's a car.
oh, yeah.
It doesn't, but it's a loud, weird sounding car coming this way.
What is that?
But holy shit, it's a Dracula.
Give me that now! Give me that now!
It's another run-in.
It's a run into
It's a seasonal run-in.
Holy shit, what's going on? We'll tell you what's going on, folks. It's spooky season, so we're going to take a little break from the usual, and we're going to do a Halloween-themed run of 5 episodes, something like that.
3 episodes.
3 episodes leading up to Halloween. It's still going to be every other week.
I'm glad we got our shit together.
And then we'll
We
come
go
back.
over this so much off the air.
We're gonna do the Rob Zombie Halloween, the Mr. Dracula himself versus the David Gordon Green Halloweens, not the good ones, not the Carpenter ones, the the second and third reboots of it going against each other. So next episode will be Halloween Dracula style versus
Eastbound and Halloween.
yeah.
So,
How are we gonna say the yeah wow Halloween versus the Danny McBride Halloween?
Yow bow.
Don't give up all the jokes yet.
So that'll be next. We're
Give
gonna
me that yow joke.
give me that Halloween. So yeah, that'll be next week, and then after that we'll come back to.
Well, it won't be next week.
No,
Next
after
time.
the final episode of that, which should be around Halloween, we'll come back to Devil's Gift versus whatever it's
Yes.
going against, which we will pick that last episode.
Right. So there's no confusion why we're watching Devil's Gift again in November, Josh.
Yes.
It is a pregnant pause on the Devil's Gift until
Okay. I
Yes.
understand.
Okay.
I was grasping at straws the last time because I didn't want to go back to watching that fucking movie.
The Fury. Man, I wish
Oh.
you would have played that prank on him with me. That would have been so
I would have
fun.
quit. I would not have come back.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. All right. Well, that's our show. Hit us up if you want to bitch about Phil Collins. Hit us up at bucklepod@gmail.com
Yes.
and or bucklepod at Blue Sky.
Yeah.
And that's that. Save room for next week because you're going to eat the buckle.
Spooky season, buckle buddies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You make this the greasiest feast since that goose you cooked on Christmas.